Our day in San Juan gave us castles, cocktails and some glorious sandy beaches. We had docked at the cruise terminal closest to the old town of San Juan. The other cruise terminal closest to the runway is quite a distance away from the old town area and could be about as much as an hour's walk. If you dock here, you'd be as good to get a cab into the old town area. We were eager to get ashore as this historic city had so much that we wanted to see.
We like to explore on foot, and after leaving the cruise terminal we decided that we'd turn left and go along the esplanade. We soon found ourselves amongst interesting craft markets with plenty of souvenirs to browse and buy. Before long we arrived at Fuente Reses, a spectacular fountain celebrating Spain's discovery of the New World. There were also fantastic views across the bay. There is also a walking trail that starts here and takes you along the base of the walls of Castillo San Felipe del Morro. This is a vast 16th century citadel built by the Spanish and is a World Heritage Site. It's a formidable fortress and throughout its history it's been attacked by the British, the Dutch and even the Americans. The trail takes you past Old San Juan Gate, which has been an entrance to the city since the 1540s, and of course music greets you as you arrive. Iguanas are a sight along this trail and are some spectacle as they ignore passers-by by baking themselves in the sunshine. There is a community of stray cats here too, and these are often inquisitive characters seeking your attention and no doubt scraps of food. The trail has various viewpoints across the bay and towards the Isle of Cabras. At a fork in the trail, you can take the left-hand fork through the vegetation to a viewpoint. And this fork ends with a spectacular view across the old city cemetery. Turning back, you can then climb up into the castle fort itself. There is an entrance fee if you want to enter the castle buildings themselves, but this also covers the cost of entering the Castillo San Cristobal, which is the other main fort in the old city. It's a stunning view as you walk back down towards the city, and we soon found ourselves exploring the many colourful cobbled streets of Old San Juan. The plentiful coloured buildings, the gorgeous cobbled streets and an abundance of street art provided plenty of photo opportunities. In need of refreshments, we were spoilt for choice with bars and cafes everywhere, but being a chocoholic, I couldn't resist the popular Choco Bar, which didn't disappoint. Then some more exploring, including seeking out to find the most photographed spot in Old San Juan. The Chapel of Christ the Saviour is said to have been built to celebrate a miracle that occurred in the 18th century at this very spot. It's modest but also extremely beautiful. It's located next to the Plaza of Pigeons, where tourists buy food to feed the local community of pigeons that roost here. There are also great views across the bay. Next, time to find a bar that would serve us a delicious pina colada. Considering this is the city where this fabulous drink was invented, it would be wrong not to have one whilst here. And whilst it was very strong, it really didn't disappoint. It was delicious. Then some more exploring on foot. We walked past the La Perla district, which the local tourist information website advises that tourists only explore when accompanied by an official guide. We didn't enter this time, but it looks fascinating, so we'll do this on our next trip here. Then some more walking past the Castillo San Cristobal and out towards the government buildings, where you can drop down off the sidewalk to explore the beach, Playa del Capitolio. This is one of many beautiful beaches in San Juan, but is also the nearest to our cruise dock. Deciding we ought to be heading back in the direction of the ship, we passed a spectacular national monument that celebrates the nation's history and provides a short history of the nation of Puerto Rico from its origins as a Taino community and subsequent colonization and conquest, which led to the introduction of African slaves. One last stop before boarding the ship was an opportunity to cool down with some delicious frozen fruit from one of the many gelato stores on the harbour side. Boarding the ship, we knew this was a place to come back to someday. It has a real buzz and atmosphere, and we only touched the surface of what it has to offer. Thank you, Puerto Rico. We had great fun.